Hello everyone, today we are going to discuss ordering real numbers. So basically we are going to start to draw the number line, starting with the origin which is 0, then the right side and the left side. And as you can see that the number line is composed of a position for numbers like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, which we can call positive numbers. They lies to the right of 0, positive numbers. To the left of the 0, we are going to have the negative numbers like -1, -2, -3, and -4, which we can call negative numbers. The arrows indicates that each ends in infinitely far. Since we have a number line, we can actually place numbers in order. We can create an order relationship that we can describe in terms less than and greater than. Now, if we just look to the number line focusing on the positive side, you notice that the larger numbers are to the right of smaller numbers. For example, let's take 4. You can see comparing to 1, it lies to the right of it. So we can say that 4 is greater than 1 because it lies to the right of it. That is just fundamentally the idea about ordering the number line. So the number that lies to the right of the other number is greater than. We can say 2 is greater than 1 because it lies to the right of it. Now let's have a look on the whole number line. Let us take -1 comparing to -3. We can see that -1 is to the right of -3. So we can say that -1 is greater than -3. We also can say that -2 is greater than -4 because it lies to the right of it. On the other hand, if we start our comparison by comparing 1 to number 4, we can see that number 1 lies to the left of number 4. So we can say number 1 is less than number 4. And we can also say that number 1 is less than number 2. So the numbers that lies to the left are less than. Let's have another example. Let's look at number -3. We can see it lies to the left of -1. So we can say -3 is less than -1. And we can say that -4 is less than -2. Let's have an example. Place the appropriate symbol less than or greater than between the pair of real numbers. First, we have -3 and 0. We have also -2 and -4. We have 1/4 and 1/3. And the last thing that we have is -1/5 and -1/2. So let's start with drawing the line of real numbers, starting with the origin 0. Then the right side and the left side. One, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, -3, and -4. The first thing that we have is -3 and 0. So let's take -3, 0. We can see that -3 lies to the left of 0. So we can say that -3 is less than 0. Let's replace it. -3 is less than 0. Now let's move to the second pair of numbers. We have -2 and -4. As we can see that -2 lies to the right of -4. So we can say that -2 is greater than -4 because it lies to the right of it. Let us replace it. negative 2 is greater than negative 4. Now let's move to the third pair of numbers. We have 1 over 4 and 1 over 3. So 1 over 4 basically is equal to 0.25, and 1 over 3 is equal to 0.33. As we can see that 1 over 3 is greater than 1 over 4. We can see that 25 is less than the number 33. However, they are both between 0 and 1. Here we will have 0.5, and here we will have 0.25, which is 1 over 4. And to the right of it, we will have 0.33. So 0.25 lies to the left of 0.33. So basically 0.25, which is 1 over 4, is less than 1 over 3, which is 0.33. Now let's replace it. 1 over 4 is less than 1 over 3. Let's move to the last pairs that we have. We have negative 1 over 5 and negative 1 over 2. Basically, negative 1 over 5 will equal to negative 0.2, and negative 1 over 2 will equal to negative 0.5. So they are going to be between 0 and negative 1. Let's try to draw their positions. Here we will have negative 0.2, and here we will have negative 0.5. We can see that negative 0.2 lies to the right of negative 0.5. So we can say that negative 0.2, which is negative 1 over 5, is greater than negative 1 over 2, which is negative 0.5. Let us replace it. Negative 1 over 5 is greater than negative 1 over 2. Now I want you to take your notebook and do this practice. Place the appropriate inequality symbol less than or greater than between the pair of real numbers. You have 1 and negative 5, 2 over 3 and 7, negative 2 over 3 and negative 3 over 4, and the last thing that you have is negative 3.5 and 1. That's all for this video. In the second video, we are going to discuss intervals. Thank you for watching.